Hi.
Welcome to the madness. Welcome to the madness.
What's up, people?
We are in the shop. Matt and I are out here tonight for Whimsical Wednesday. We just finished filming over on Dixie Belle's page, and that was fun. We went way too long. Anyway, we are here to finish the project.
I have a question for you.
What is your
Did
question?
you choose Wednesdays to do these videos because it rhymes with whimsical?
No.
Or was that a coincidence?
They can't. I don't know if they can hear you.
Hello from Tallahassee.
No, I didn't. And when I first started doing these lives 3 years ago, it's been 3 years of Wednesdays.
It took me 3 years to figure that out.
That was a good nighttime slot that they had. They didn't have very many available. So I took it, and then I was like, I want to name it something, and so Whimsical Wednesday.
Gotcha.
So there we are. So anyway, we are here, guys, and we have been working on this buffet for a couple weeks. Not off camera.
Day and night.
On camera for a couple weeks.
Day and night.
No, not at all. I've been working on tea sets day and night. Anyway, so we are custom cutting transfers. Transfers come in these sheets just like this. This is the gorgeous Latin floral transfer. I absolutely love it. The Dixie Belle transfers come in this tube, and this is what they look like. But I wanted to use it on this buffet. It's not a flat front. As you can see, this has this recessed panels on both of the doors. I love the center that's here already, and I really wanted the lotus flower around that and to come off around it just like you see it on the other side. So it takes a lot of work to do that. I did that one off camera, and I was like, you know, this is second nature to me. I've been doing this, making little patterns for things forever. I should probably do this live. So I decided to go live and do it tonight. I thought it would be boring, but I think people actually liked it. Like to see the struggle because it's not easy. And so we only got this far over on when I was with Dixie Belle. So now I'm over here on my own page on Tracy's Fancy, and we've already cut out the pattern with, we'll do another one. We'll do one right here so you guys can see.
Mandy's on from down under.
Who is it?
Mandy.
Mandy, hi Mandy. So we cut this pattern out right here with tissue paper, and then we used it to trace out the transfer, and we cut the transfer out. So now,
Hey Jessica.
We're gonna match this up over here. Hey Jess, who
She
is that?
says Baby Wilbur's dresser is next.
Oh Jess, are you gonna let me paint Baby Wilbur's
She's
dresser?
on Insta.
You haven't asked me. Are you asking me now? This is your way of asking me? I would be honored.
And I'll bless it for you.
And Matt will bless it. Matt actually married Jessica and her husband, and now Jessica's expecting a baby, and we're so happy. The gender reveal, Matt, is this Saturday. We're going to the gender reveal.
Right. Hey, what kind of hardware are you using?
You know what? I don't really know yet. This had some. This did not have the original hardware on it. It had big, chunky glass crystal knobs on it, but they were broken. So I haven't decided. I would like to just use some chunky crystal knobs, actually, if I could find some that aren't broken. So I need to trim this out a little bit. I need to get this to fit a little better. That one's missing a little chunk. That's okay. Let's see. So Jess, tell me what you're thinking. Do you already have the dresser?
Annette thinks you should put glass knobs on it again.
You do? I do too. It won't, that would be not,
So it doesn't pull away from your
yeah,
design.
it doesn't pull away from all the other color and compete with the design. And yeah, I kind of agree. I think that would look good. So I'm trying to see if Jess already has the dresser.
What do you say, Jess?
What'd you say, Jess? Baby Wilbur. Can't say Wilbur, Matt. Go ahead.
Wilbur.
He has to say it every time he hears it. Wilbur. Who knows what we're talking about? Do you want me to sing it?
Catherine says purple crystal knobs would be good too.
Ooh. That would be cool. That would be really cool. I do like the idea of purple. You know those chandeliers? Oh, this needs to go in a room with one of those chandeliers that has all the colorful crystals on it, like the red and the turquoise and the yellow. Who has that chandelier? If you have that chandelier in your house, you better call me and tell me that you want to buy this buffet because you need to. Those need to go together. So Matt is doing a horse is a horse, of course. Of course, it's
She's probably been hearing that all her life, and it's always people old enough to where she just sits there and rolls her eyes.
It's not all her life. That's Jessica's just been a Wilbur for a short period of time.
Oh, that's true. Duh.
All right, I forgot that I'm gonna have to match up my little lotus flower. So this is called fine tuning your trim. I'm fine tuning my trim. That's what I'm doing.
Looks like everybody's familiar with Mr. Ed. Must have an old audience on here.
Babe,
Black and white.
they're not old. We're not old.
Zadie would call him old.
Well, Zadie's...
She thinks I'm a caveman because I had a black and white TV in my bedroom.
Zadie's a baby.
And I still say telephone. Doing good, Beth. How you doing?
You say telephone?
Yeah, I say your manners are awful on the telephone.
Babe.
She goes, telephone? What's a telephone?
Her manners are only awful with you. On the phone.
Lucky me.
I hear her on the phone. I think she has good phone etiquette.
She does. When I'm not on the phone. She says, let's see. Catherine says tassels would be awesome too. I guess she's talking about the handles.
Oh, well, we can hang a tassel on crystals, that's for sure. All right, so this is the nerve-wracking part because we're gonna hope that our lines match up. I think they're going to. I'm looking at, I need to make sure I've cut. Okay, so see, I'd be stopped by the circle. So if I'm trying to pull my line this way, the circle might be in my way a little bit. I'm trying to see how that's gonna look. So I'm gonna only pull off a little bit of this, like that, and see if it looks like I will be able to get it over there.
Beth says she loves your driftwood. That thing has seen some travel.
That driftwood, you guys.
I picked that up on a kayaking trip out in West Texas and hauled it home.
He
and
called.
Stuck it on my boat for miles. My friends thought I was crazy.
So tell him about, okay, first of all, he called me from somewhere and he's like, babe, I found this awesome piece of driftwood. Do you think you'd like it? I was like, I mean, I get for what? And he's like, for your staging, like, you know, for your pictures and stuff. I was like, well, that's really thoughtful of you. Okay. I thought he was bringing home like a little stick. I didn't know. He was bringing home part of an old tree. He did. And he rode with it on his kayak. Tell him what you do.
I used to kayak all the time down rivers in the hill country of Texas, and I saw that, and I thought, Ashley, I think it was either the Devils River or the Llano River.
I think it was the Devils.
Which is very isolated. And I got to tell you, when you're in a kayak, you have to keep your balance, so putting that thing in the front of my boat was kind of stupid. Maureen says, loving the piece. We'll have to watch replay later. She's at work.
Maureen, thank you, honey, for popping on. Have a good work day.
Don't let your boss catch you. Or is she the boss?
I don't know. Maureen, if it's the Maureen I'm thinking of, she lives in like Australia or something. Right, Maureen? Where are you? Or she may already be gone. All right. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. I'm good with it.
Gina says she's glad you like my wood. Sometimes.
We got some funny people on. We got some witty people. All right, so it's not completely perfect. It's not going all the way to the edge over here. I don't care.
You can't tell.
Well, you kind of can.
You'd have to be super OCD and studying that thing.
It was more important to me to have the lines pretty much meet up here. They're a little crooked. I'm okay with that. Than it is to do this because I can fix this over here. I can fix it with either a little bit tiny more piece of transfer, or I can just shade it more, or I can get paint and fill it in. So that's what's more important. Baby,
Hi from Fort Myers.
Fort Myers, who's that? Who's there?
That
Who's
is
with us?
Maureen Holland.
Maureen from Fort Myers. The beach. Fort Myers is so
Coincidence.
gorgeous.
People call me Maurice.
You haven't been to Fort Myers as an adult, have you, babe?
I'm not sure. I think I've been through there. Haven't spent any real time there. Beautiful.
It is so beautiful. Not the best view, I'm sure, you guys. Can you even see what I'm doing?
Bonnie's on from Bethany, Illinois.
From Bethany. Bonnie from Bethany.
Is that Southern Illinois? Mary Beth says she's going to San Antonio on Friday for a week to visit her daughter. Where should she go?
Aw. Where should she go, babe?
What are you into? I don't know. San Antonio's got quite a bit to offer, but it really depends on what your interests are. You
Yeah.
definitely need to go to the Riverwalk. You need to go to the Pearl Brewery.
Yeah. Well,
What are
I think
some
they
others?
just call it the Pearl now.
Some people like to go to the Missions.
Yeah, if you're here over the weekend, they have the farmers market on Saturday morning and Sunday morning at the. Oh, you know what they're having right now? They're having where's she from?
She didn't say.
They're having sunflower out in where is that? What's that big giant flea market, babe?
In town?
No, it's out of town. It's huge.
The one you go to with Sherry?
I've only been there once. No. Anyway, they're having these big sunflower fields and fields and fields of sunflowers.
The one on the south side?
Yes. But for the sunflower fields, and I don't want her to go to the flea market.
Okay.
No, not the flea market. I'm just asking, that's where it's out by. It's out by that. But they have these sunflower fields. And
Debbie
they're having,
Torres says Petite. Is it down by Petite?
it's kind of out by Petite, I think.
Somerset maybe down?
I don't know.
No, I think
Look
it's,
it up.
I think they're talking
Sunflower
about
fields.
14.
It's going on right now in San Antonio. I haven't been yet, but I do want to go. I think it's the first time they've had it here. The sunflowers.
Debbie, I've spent so much time in Petite. I get a sour stomach every time I get on 16. Not that there's anything wrong with Petite, of course.
All right, we're almost done.
That didn't take long, did it?
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so can they see that it doesn't meet up on the edge like that? Can you see that?
I think so, but I don't think it matters.
I don't either. I mean, I think when someone looks at this piece, they're not going to go, oh my gosh, that doesn't go all the way to the edge. But once I get it shaded and I get the gold trim on, if it's bothering me, I'll just match it up with a little bit of paint. I'm just rubbing it with the tissue paper so the oils on my finger don't pull it off. You can use a rag or a tissue paper, some sandpaper, light fine grit, or the sanding pads that Dixie Belle has. I'm gonna do like this because you really want to get that transfer. It's so thin. It's like super, super thin.
Gina loves it.
Really want to get it down into the paint so it becomes part of the paint. That's what sets it apart. The transfers are so thin, and they don't look like a sticker. So for those of you that came on late and weren't sure what we were doing tonight, do you see a straight piece of paper up there, babe?
Yeah.
Can y'all see how it doesn't match up right here? Right there.
I wouldn't even mess with it.
It looks really, seriously, no one's gonna notice. Okay, so this is what we did, y'all. We just took a piece of tissue paper
Sorry if that camera
and
works.
this drawer right here, you just put it up here like this, and I just use my finger and I just run a line around the whole thing. we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna cut it out. I just wanted to show this part. I just run my fingernail around it. I'm just making an indentation. I use tissue paper because it's super thin and it gets you a really good, you can get detail in it. It just does a really easy impression. Whereas if you use like a thicker paper, you can't get as good of an impression. So tissue paper is just what's worked for me.
Catherine says she can't tell. Maureen says she loves the shadow look, so pretty.
Thank you. Thank you guys. So y'all see that?
And Simone is glad I zoomed in.
And I will just cut that, just like that. And then once that's cut out, then I choose, what part of the transfer I want to have on that part of the drawer, whatever part it is. And actually I was kind of thinking though, you guys, I think I might do transfer here. I think I might do the transfer here and have, where would I do it? Have just one lotus flower in the middle like this, and then the rest of the transfer go out. But I was thinking I might do something different in the middle of these. I'm not sure what.
What if you rotated the transfer? Is that a no-no?
Sideways?
Yeah.
Oh, babe. No.
Good idea, huh?
That's not a good idea.
Okay. That's why you're in front of the camera and I'm behind it.
That's not a good idea. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how we would do that. So this is what it looks like. So we would have
So what do you do with the left and right sides?
the lotus flower in the middle. Or honestly, we don't even have to have a lotus flower on this one. We could just use the bottom part of the transfer. You'll see that? I think that's high enough. Look. We don't even have to do lotus flower. How about that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, how about it?
How about that? Yeah, it could just be pattern across.
Yeah, do that.
All the way across. Yeah, do that, babe?
Less to match up.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. And it would be the blue, like this. The blue flower in the middle.
So if you're gonna do that, why couldn't you just rotate the transfer and cover up that whole section? If you don't have to deal with the lotus flower.
Well, let's see. I don't know.
Maybe I'm not that stupid after all.
I didn't say you're stupid. Like this?
Mm-hmm. Then you get that big blue one in there.
Let's see.
Uh-oh, Matt might be onto something.
I don't know, babe. I don't know. Would you come help?
I'm helping.
Hold that. Is it long enough? Oh, I don't think it's long enough. Look. They have to go like that. They have to meet. Have to. It's not long enough.
Okay. Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Okay, it's fine.
But I mean, we could do this, and then you can layer your transfers. Like we could do this. Put it down. And then, yeah, like that. And then we could put, because it'll only be this and this there, it'll just be open.
Yeah.
And then we could put, cut another blue flower off of this and put it right in the middle. Oh,
Right, that's in the middle.
I think that works. Matt, I think you might be really smart.
Every now and then, a blind squirrel can find an acorn.
Huh? What do y'all think? I would love to know. What are they saying?
Let's see here, I gotta scroll back.
What are they saying?
Mandy says, I like that. Diagonal swoop, says Maureen. Put the big one with the orange on top in the middle.
Put the big one with the orange. What? The big one with the orange on top. This?
Or blue.
Oh.
Tammy
Oh.
says it's a thought And cut, spread it apart. Yeah, Matt.
Turn it sideways, spread them apart, leave the gap, and then either put another blue in the middle or cut out the lotus and put part of the lotus in the middle.
Or, Catherine says she likes the idea of the blue flower in the middle.
You like the blue in the middle.
Linda loves Matt's idea. I do too.
Oh my gosh, I'm not going to get me into this. Okay, I think I'm going to do that.
Okay, do that.
It'll be easier. I think I'm going to do that. So we'll do that on the bottom. So what I will do on this, what I'll do next, because I'm unsure what I want here. And I don't know, no one has said anything, but there's no black and white stripes on this piece at all. And I really wanted them on there somewhere. So I'm considering, I've painted, I don't know if y'all can see, around the back and the sidebar, both sidebars in the back. I painted in drop cloth. I'm thinking about doing, not the legs in the back, and these legs will all be the same. There's 6 legs. All 6 legs will be the same. But I'm thinking about painting the 2 sidebars and the back bar that runs across the bottom in black and white. It's just a little understated. Not everybody will see it. It's down low. It's in the back. It's just a subtle suggestion, a subtle nod to my style.
Sammy D gave me 6 stars on my suggestion. Thank you, Sammy. Nice. Marissa likes the blue flower in the middle. It adds symmetry.
All right. Yeah, because
Simone
we didn't.
says she likes a lotus in the middle. It brings more drama. More drama.
Well, I think I'm gonna do. So what I was saying was, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the drawers yet. So if we do Matt's idea, I'll do side and side. I'll leave a gap, and I'm gonna cut a blue flower, and I'm gonna cut a lotus flower, and I'm gonna tape up a blue one and stand back and look at it, and then I'm gonna tape up a lotus one. I personally would like the lotus in the middle, just because I kind of have that same feeling, like they got a little lost on these, and I think it like puts it there. But I do like the idea of the blue because we don't have any blue. Like the blues got cut. We don't even have a blue flower there or there. Then once I get the bottom drawer done, my next step will be stand back, let it sit for a couple days, and really think about this up here, what I'm gonna do with these. So if I do a subtle nod to Tracey's Fancy around the bottom with the black and white stripes around the back, I may put them here as well. And then not hard, put them here and then re-shadow in the red on top of them. So they'll be kind of buried behind the red shadow a little bit, but just a subtle nod to black and white stripe there.
Michelle says you need some black and white. I knew she was on your wavelength when she said that.
Yeah.
Beth says definitely do stripes.
Okay.
Black and white on drawers instead, said Monica Franco.
Okay. All right. So y'all are my people. We have the same ideas and the same thoughts, which is why you're here.
Yep.
That's why you're here. So anyway, okay guys, well we haven't had dinner yet, so we're gonna go eat dinner. Thank y'all for joining us tonight. If anyone has any questions, you can always shoot me a message. It's probably better to tag me in shooting me a private message. They get lost. I get a lot and I don't always get to them. So it's probably better if you have a question for me to put it in the comments here and tag me. Make sure you tag my name and I'll see it, okay? My link is there. If y'all use it for anything, I would love you forever. I will love you a long time. And other than that, I will see you guys. We'll see you next Wednesday. All right? Y'all take care and we'll talk to you soon.
All righty then.
All right. Bye.
Bye, y'all.